Yes, come in.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, Semir. How are you?
Good. Oh, I'm fine. Sorry I'm late. Bit of a busy morning.
Yeah. How have you been?
Yeah, it's been going well. I mean, it's been a very hectic couple of weeks, of course, but I think personally I'm doing well. Yeah, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I just the reason why I invited you to my office today is because I want to talk about the previous marketing campaign and yeah, like how you've been doing, what kind of developments we have seen with you, and that's what I was really wanting to talk about with you today. So firstly, how do you think you have been doing with um, the whole marketing campaign? How did you feel that go? Did it go well? Did it not go well?
I mean, we all know the results were not where we wanted them to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I think me and my team um, did their absolute best in getting and putting up a good marketing campaign, an effective marketing campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's been an uphill battle. It's been an uphill battle. It's so difficult with the reviews of the product, which we can't control, and the competition. It's just really hard to.
It's been difficult. Yeah. No, I have to agree with you on that. Also, yeah, I just wanted to say about the previous advertisement campaign. It has been a huge cost for us. It has been $2 billion that we have invested, but it went really well, and we really could see that your hard work, your effort, all the skills and knowledge you really applied to the advertising campaign. It was well thought through, and we really saw the difference within Apple, and that it has generated a lot of profit for us, and we're very satisfied with that. How would you compare? Would you compare the previous advertisement campaign that you did for us, and then the one you just did for us? Like, if you would compare those two, what would you think about it? Like,
I don't think you can really compare them. I mean, of course, it's comparable, but the previous one, it was such a huge success because the product we were selling was really good. We don't really say it here, in the office, but the iPhone 6S has been substandard in its performance, and the technical reviewers have noticed. And we tried to do counter marketing, and I mean, it's just so difficult, especially since Samsung and Huawei and the other competitors have been doing so well. And the previous advertisement campaign, we knew we had the best product. So we were confident in investing a large amount of money because we knew that it was worth it. So yeah, I believe it's just as a marketer, we can spin a lot of things, but in the tech industry, your product has to be good.
I have to partially agree with you. There are a lot of competitors. That's definitely one of our struggles, as we can say. However, on the marketing campaign and on your performance, I have to kind of disagree with you. I mean, it's not only, it's kind of an internal problem. We shouldn't focus on the competitors too much because our product is very unique compared to Samsung and Huawei's cell phones. What I found and what some of I've spoken to the financial manager, And we found this very bothering, or very upsetting actually, that we invested another 10 million for the advertisement campaign in the Netherlands, and we did not see many results. So we actually made losses and ended up spending double our original budget, and then we even made losses with that. And because you did so well with the other marketing campaign, it was kind of I wouldn't say disappointment, but we expected your performance to be just as well as we always expect from all our employees, that they perform at their best. And we thought it was very we just really expected a lot more from you, and it's kind of bothering. So what do you, like, personally, what do you think about what I just said? How do you feel about that?
Well, look, you say that you expect the very best from everybody. If there was mistakes within the marketing campaign, which I'm sure there are, that is my responsibility. I'm head of the department.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do expect the very best from everybody, then try expecting the best from the R&D department. Because at one point, if we are selling a product that has half the processing power of our competitors,
mm-hmm.
then it's going to be a little difficult to sell that. I mean,
mm-hmm.
our USP of our products are that they are unique. They're different,
mm-hmm.
but they're supposed to be different in a better way. They're
mm-hmm.
not supposed to be different, negatively.
Mm-hmm.
And I take responsibility for spending too much, definitely. I take responsibility for any mistakes made in the marketing campaign,
mm-hmm.
but I cannot, in good conscience, take responsibility for
mm-hmm.
Performing that badly on the market.
Okay. That was interesting. Yeah, I actually, then again, have to partially agree and disagree. I think it's really great that you do show that you're responsible for the mistakes and errors that have occurred. However, I think that for the slogan change that you've made has been very big. It has changed our customers and our loyal consumers, like our customers, like it changed their view, and that's a thing that we really, really feel that, should I think it's kind of bothering that has changed. And I think it's not so much the product itself actually anymore. It's just more the way it was marketed that really exceeded our budget, and then also our brand name has also diminished quite for that, and that's what we find very difficult. And we really do think you have a lot of improvement, and made a lot of progress, and have been very you have really showed a lot of effort, and we're really glad about that. But on the other hand, I'm seeing this new slogan, and it just changed everybody's perception on Apple, and I think that was the main problem here, and that's what I really wanted to talk about with you today. What can we do to make this perception go away of the customers? How can we change that again and build up this really good brand name again?
Look, I knew it was going to be about the slogan. We made an error of judgment in changing the slogan. I mean, that was a major, yeah, pardon my French, but screw up on our part. But yeah, I mean, we took a risk, and in the focus groups, it was received positively, and nobody really imagined that the slogan would be taken as it was, and nobody really could have expected the events coming after that. I mean, we never meant to get linked to our situation in the factories. I mean, you can't really control that voice on the internet, really. And I mean, yeah, the slogan change was unfortunate, but we did it with the best of intentions and never meant for it to be taken the way it was taken. So,
yeah. So you previously said that you take responsibility for it, and you still agree that you take responsibility for the mistakes and errors.
Yeah.
Okay. Because since this is such a huge problem for us as a company, and you know, it's really our profit really drops a lot, and yeah, I have to discuss with the rest of the board what we're going to do with the situation, and how to change it. Maybe for you to, maybe it's a good idea for you to collaborate a lot with the different departments before you just put out the slogan, or because you're a very individual worker, as we all know you. Maybe it's good to really get together with your team and really discuss these slogans and think it through before this just happens, and then we're stuck with all these costs and the product isn't selling well, the iPhone 6s. That we can just that you can either change. I have two options. Either you can change the way you're working, or we have to look for another solution, and maybe, you know, possibly your future isn't really with Apple, or yeah. So we have to just really look at the situation, and I have to discuss with the rest of the board members what we are going to do and which actions we are going to take from here. And well, I thank you very much for coming to this interview and this discussion, and I will let you know as soon as possible what's going to happen. Yes? Okay. Well, I hope you have a nice day. Thank you so much for visiting my office. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.